Question number one is, what is statistical mechanics? Answer is, the branch of mechanics which deals with the average effect of large number of molecules is called statistical mechanics. This mechanics is used when we have to discuss the behavior of enormous amount of particles like gas molecules or electrons in solids, etc. The next question is, what is the difference between classical and quantum statistical mechanics? Answer is, classical statistical mechanics deals with the distinguishable particles like gas molecules. Classical mechanics is also known as Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, whereas quantum statistical mechanics deals with the indistinguishable particles. Bose-Einstein and Fermi-Dirac statistics are the branches of quantum statistical mechanics. The next question is, what is the difference between Bose-Einstein statistics and Fermi-Dirac statistics? Answer is, both are the branches of quantum statistical mechanics. Still, there is a difference between them. Bose-Einstein statistics is applicable only on bosons like photons and phonons, whereas Fermi-Dirac statistics is applicable only on fermions like electrons or protons, etc. The next question is, what is the difference between closed system and isolated system? Answer is, in closed system, mass of the system remains constant but energy doesn't remain constant. Whereas in isolated system, both mass and energy of the system remain constant. The next question is, what is the difference between system and surrounding? Answer is, a collection of matter which has certain boundary is called system. Everything which is external to the system but it can be affected by the system is called surrounding. The next question is, what is enthalpy? Answer is, enthalpy is a thermodynamic function which is used to describe the total energy of the system. H is equal to U plus PV. Question is, what is zeroth law of thermodynamics? Answer is, zeroth law of thermodynamics is concerned about the thermal equilibrium of more than two bodies. The next question is, what is Brownian motion? Answer is, the rapid, continuous and random motion of particles is called Brownian motion. Number 9 is, what is first law of thermodynamics? Answer is, when a certain amount of heat is given to a system, then the fraction of this applied heat is used to increase the internal energy of the system, and the rest of the heat is used by the system to do some work on its surrounding. In fact, the first law of thermodynamics is actually the manifestation of law of conservation of energy. Question is, what is third law of thermodynamics? Answer is, the entropy of pure solid or liquid at absolute zero temperature is zero. This is called the third law of thermodynamics. The next question is, what is entropy? Answer is, entropy is actually a mechanism which is used to assess the disorder of the system. In other words, it actually tells us how much heat energy of a system can be converted into useful work. If the entropy is more, it means that the use of energy of the system is minimized and vice versa. The next question is, tell me in which process entropy of the system remains constant. Answer is, it is an adiabatic process in which the entropy of the system remains constant. The next question is, can you tell us the relation between entropy and probability? Answer is, the relation between entropy and probability is described by this equation. S is equal to KB ln P, where S is entropy and P is probability. What is Lord Kelvin's statement? Answer is, according to Lord Kelvin's statement, It is impossible to construct a heat engine which has the ability to convert all amount of heat energy into useful work. In other words, heat dissipation is necessary for every heat engine. The next question is, what is called Carnot's heat engine? Answer is, it is a hypothetical heat engine that can produce the maximum efficiency because it works between the constant two heat reservoirs. Still, its efficiency is not 100%. Tell us how it can be possible to construct a heat engine whose efficiency will be 100%. Answer is, it can only be possible if HPR is at infinite temperature, and it can also be possible if LTR is at absolute zero temperature. Question number 17 is, what is cyclic process? Answer is, it is the process in which a system returns to its initial state after passing through certain operations, and there is no difference between the initial and the final state of the system. So we can say that in cyclic process, change in internal energy is zero. The next question is, what is the difference between extensive and intensive properties? Answer is, extensive properties of the system depend upon matter like volume, mass, etc. And intensive properties of the system don't depend upon matter like density and pressure, etc. The next question is, what are the mechanisms due to which heat travels? Answer is, there are three mechanisms due to which heat travels: conduction, convection, and radiation. The next question is, what is Boltzmann-H theorem? Answer is, according to Boltzmann-H theorem, entropy always tends to increase. The next question is, what is Boyle's law? Answer is, at constant temperature, the volume of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure which is applied to the gas. Question is, what is thermoelectricity? Answer is, it is a process which is used to convert heat energy into electrical energy and vice versa. This electricity is produced because of the difference of temperature at the both ends of the metallic wire. The next question is, what is the difference between Seebeck and Peltier effect? Which is a very important question. Answer is, the temperature difference at the both ends of a metallic wire produces current in the wire is called Seebeck effect, and the current conducting wire produces the temperature difference at the both ends of the wire is called Peltier effect. Actually, Peltier effect is the opposite phenomena of Seebeck effect. What is the difference between assembly and ensemble? Answer is, assembly is actually a physical body composed of different systems, and it is used for statistical analysis. And the concept of ensemble was introduced by Gibbs to describe the macroscopic system, and so it has tremendous importance in statistical mechanics or statistical physics. The next question is, what is the difference between microcanonical and grand canonical ensemble? Answer is, the concept of microcanonical ensemble was introduced to explain the isolated systems, and the concept of grand canonical ensemble was introduced to explain the open systems. The next question is, and the last question, what is the difference between specific heat and molar specific heat? Answer is, the amount of heat which is required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of a substance to 1 Kelvin is called specific heat. The amount of heat which is required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of a substance through 1 Kelvin is called molar specific heat. Okay guys, goodbye.